Hi everybody, happy Friday. It's the Dental Geek. I'm actually in line at Starbucks, but I wanted to tell you guys, if you've not noticed, if you follow me, you know that I'm a huge Weave fan. And this week, Weave has added some new features on their messaging program, and they are fabulous. And they will help you so much with our virtual waiting rooms that we're all using right now due to COVID. And so I wanted to share with you how I have implemented them in the practice that I manage. And with their new features, you can actually tag your team members in the text messages. And so what I found useful was to list all your team members, in the tag feature, so you can add them as so you can tag them. You can add Weave to all your desktops in your practice, and if some of the team members don't want to get the notifications because they might feel like that's aggravating them throughout the day, because you could probably get a lot of notifications, you can actually turn those notifications off, and that way they can just check the text messages. When your hygienists and assistants patients arrive and text that they're in the parking lot, you can tag that assistant or that hygienist in that text message. So when they're looking at the message board with the text messages in it, they can see their name beside that patient, and then they'll once you click in your practice management software, whatever it might be, that their patient is here, they can look on Weave, see which text is related to their patient, because they'll see their name beside of it, text that patient back, say, hey, I'm ready for you, come on in, I'll meet you at the door. That text, of course, then goes to the patient in the parking lot. The assistant or hygienist then meets that patient at the door, does their temperature reading and COVID screening, and takes them directly back to their operatory. And so the front desk doesn't have to get too involved and be running up and down, taking temperatures and COVID screenings all day. So the front desk will tag the team member, the assistant or hygienist. When the patient arrives, they check in the patient on the practice management software. The assistant or hygienist whose patient is there will then be notified that their patient has arrived. They will then see their name tagged on that text message that correlates with their patient, so that then they can then, from Weave on their desktop or their iPad, whichever they want to use, they can text that patient and say, hey, I'm ready for you, I'll meet you at the door. That assistant hygienist meets those patients at the door, greets them, does their temperature reading, and then does their COVID screening and takes them directly back to the room. Makes a very smooth transition with this new virtual waiting room that we're all being forced to use right now, and it works very, very well. We've been using this system ever since we reopened from COVID, where the assistant and hygienist is greeting the patient at the door, and not the front office team. But this new tag system that Weave has implemented has been fantastic and has really made the messages less complicated for the assistants and hygienists to figure out which patient belongs to which text message, in case if the text message might be under a different person's name, or if it's a teenager that's texting in, that their name may not be listed in the practice management software, so it's just a phone number. You can tag whichever team member, and they can easily find their patient on Weave. So I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you today. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Again, the Dental Geek, if you need anything, please reach out at hickorydentalgeek@yahoo.com, or message me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, however. And you guys have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.